Liezl Tolentino,
Brooke McKelvey,
McKenzie Kelly,
Stacie Winkler,
Mechelle Matthews.
She is unstoppable. 71% of our workforce is women. 66% of our workforce is clinician women. So if you look at it, a lot of the heart and soul of PT Solutions is women. I think what's great about meeting other women leaders is you realize and you understand that a lot of the things and issues or barriers that we go through are very similar. And so being able to share my experiences, learn from other women, and then offer women resources and tools on how to combat things like burnout, how you build their resilience. Like PT Solutions is going to continue to make an investment in women in those areas so that they can continue to reach their potential.
I think just investment. I've had great leaders that have given me feedback when maybe it wasn't easy. They could have just easily let me go on my way, but pulling me aside and saying, hey, I'd love for you to think about doing it this way next time. Making me kind of fall into a little bit of failure, but also being there to pick me up when maybe it wasn't so easy.
One of the key pieces to helping other women succeed is just providing honest and open feedback in a timely way, right? And I think you do learn that from sports, right? You're in the moment, and just having that feedback in that moment to say, okay, this is what went well, this is what didn't, and what we expect in the future, I think is really enormously helpful, and one of the ways that I think I've developed as a leader to help other young women.
I think it's really important to level up who we are as individuals. Life is not easy, no matter what path you take, and I think as human beings, it's important to be empowered by the struggle. I think that our society creates this sentiment that you're just going to show up and it's going to be easy, but it is hard. There are going to be tears and you have to fight, and that's what it's all about, is getting up every day and bringing your best self.
Probably through grit and perseverance. Yeah, I think the leader I am today was taught a lot on the court by having mentors, by having female mentors, by being a female athlete, gaining confidence in myself on the court, and something that, I've been able to keep with me for the past 15 years. Stay with it. Use the grit, especially if it is an athlete or a prior athlete. Use the grit that you learned on the court, on the field, and apply that in your professional life. Use the perseverance, use the trust, use the relationships, and honestly, don't give up.
I think this is a 100% example of how we do that, right? Bringing each other together, continue to inspire, having colleagues dream for you and support you and encourage you along the way. Being true to themselves first. I think the best advice I've ever received from my mom is you can be great at many things, but not all at once. So if you wake up today and you want to be 800% at work, go for it. But some days you can't, and that's okay too. So just being authentic to yourself and to your leader and helping them understand it is the best way to move forward.
There's not really realistically a place where we go where it's just all women. In the workplace, we're going to be amongst men and lots of different types of personalities and people and all sorts of things. So I think coming from this, just having that energy and that sort of thoughtfulness and mindfulness and being inspired by it.
Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. It will come. Don't chase the money. Don't chase the title. Enjoy the moment and your work will be recognized.
Best piece I could say for encouragement, especially for a young athlete, is you'll never regret showing up for yourself. You're your biggest cheerleader.
When you think about our mission, vision, values, and creating an environment where people feel unstoppable, being able to make sure that women feel empowered to do so is part of my role in what we're here to do.